What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. It's your friend Ricky, the realtor here. Thanks so much again for tuning in, for supporting us for raw and uncut real estate. This is episode number 30, you guys, and we're bringing it to you from the beautiful city of Arnold, California, where Boulevard Real Estate has started to plant their roots here. We have some amazing agents. One of our very own, Michael Briones, came to live here in Arnold and also has some amazing agents he's partnering with. And so we do now service Murphy's, Arnold, Angel Camp, Dorrington, you name it. We're going to give you the Boulevard treatment up here. So if you know anybody, please let us know. We're here for all your real estate needs. But first and foremost, wanted to jump into it. This is episode number 30, and we're talking about loan types and what can benefit you or hurt you when you're writing offers. So first and foremost, I wanted to let you guys know I'm not a lender. I'm just giving you guys some information just so you have a better arsenal, just how you have a little bit more insight when you're out there making offers or working with agents. Whether we're working with you or not, we just want to be able to provide you some value, some information. So ultimately, here it goes, guys. So you will be looked at more competitively in this market, as competitive as it is now. Everything that you can do to separate yourself from the rest. So ultimately, we're seeing that conventional offers are being considered a little bit more. And the reason for that, guys, there's nothing wrong with an FHA offer. If you can get qualified for both, I would look into it, just because you may be able to have a little bit more flexibility with a conventional offer. FHA loans are first-time homebuyer loans, essentially, is what they're kind of considered. They're government-sponsored loans through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So ultimately, they are insured and essentially, they're a government-sponsored program, I would say. So they're a little bit more lenient on credit scores, a little bit more lenient on debt-to-income ratios, stuff of that nature. Credit scores, all that kind of good stuff. They're not going to count much of that against you, and they do allow you to qualify for a little bit higher and put down a 3.5% down payment. So ultimately, they're a little bit more lenient on you as a borrower, but in the eyes of a seller, you don't look as strong. And I'll tell you why, guys, because many times people are putting down a low amount of money. Ultimately, they may or may not have the best credit scores or be as qualified. Has nothing to do with the money, has nothing to do with you. It just, to a seller, they want somebody who's gonna be a little bit more stronger, have a little bit more of a bigger down payment, and be able to have the ability to close on property that may need a little bit of work. Or also, if appraisal issues come into effect, ultimately the FHA loans will be a little bit more strict on appraisals, and they're a lot more strict on property condition. So they're not gonna let you buy any other, I would say, any just home that needs some work. It is going to have to be great livable condition. FHA lenders just a little bit more strict, guys. So it just, I would say there's a little bit more of a margin of error there that can happen. And in the eyes of a seller, they want someone who can close quickly, you guys, and can close on time, and more than anything, be able to have the flexibility to give the client to close and bridge the gap for any appraisal issues. So with conventional, you just look a little bit more stronger, because actually, they're a little bit more strict on credit scores, debt to income ratios, down payments, stuff like that. There is 3% conventional programs out there, so those are great options for you. But I would say when you're out there writing offers, you always want to do the best you can, and your realtor has to strategize with you to write the best possible offer. And ultimately, guys, I will tell you that there's a big stigma, there's a bad connotation what FHA offers bring. Sometimes it's just, realtors will portray to their client that they barely can qualify. Maybe they're not as qualified. So ultimately, I would say do the best you can to give yourself some options. Discuss that with your realtor and your lender to put you in the best position to win. Ultimately, I will say conventional offers will put you in the driver's seat, but there is nothing wrong with an FHA offer, and every situation is different. If a house has been on for a little bit longer, not much competition there, then go ahead and use your FHA offer. But ultimately, I will say the best thing we can do is just talk with you, strategize, and get you the best possible options so that we can get you the house of your dreams. So once again, thank you, guys. Just a little informational video here about conventional and FHA. It's a pleasure being with you. And once again, this is Raw and Uncut Real Estate, episode number 30. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.